Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night for some of you. Today, I'm going to be taking some photos. So we're going to break it down into tasks. First, we will select our subject. Then we will decide what gear we're going to use. Then we will find our location to shoot. And we will style that scene or location, however you want to say it. Then we will finally start the photo shoot. After that, we will select the photos we like. And then we will edit those photos and post it to Instagram or wherever you want to post it. I'm going to post on Instagram. Post it to wherever you want to post them to. Use them however you want, basically. So I know it seems like a lot, but trust me, those tasks will go by pretty quickly. So for today's subject, I'm choosing these really cool boots from Thursday Boot Company. These right here. These are the Captain Arizona Adobes, and these, look at them. It just screams out something an explorer would wear. That's what I want to go for, the theme of an explorer. So we're gonna do those. Yeah, I don't know why. I just got into boots lately, so those are really cool. I really like those, and yeah, we're gonna be shooting those. So awesome. So as far as for gear, the camera I will be using is the one I'm shooting with right now, which is the Sony a6400. For lenses, I'm going to first use the Sigma 55mm prime lens. Pretty good portrait lens, so I want to get a couple of portrait shots, see how they turn out, and then we will switch over into the lens that I have on the camera right now for video, which is a Sigma 16mm prime lens. So we'll see how we can get something with, like, what kind of shots we can get with a portrait lens and then also with a wide lens. I want to show how an explorer or just an adventurer or just somebody taking a trip, getting ready, them getting everything they're going to take with them and placing it in one place before they start packing and they head out. Now, because I'm thinking like this is something like somebody gonna go on a long trip, they have a lot of stuff, we're gonna set it up in the living room. It's just ideal, you know, plus there's more room. It just makes sense for me. That's really just it. Let's go set that up now. So let's go stylize the scene or the location. There's the hat. Like I said, if you know, you know why I chose that. And then some of these. So I've got like notebooks type of things, you know, they kind of look like journals. Well, they are journals, but like, you know what I mean? Like traveler type of journals. Now they got this, well, that one looks like a diary, but, but you know what I mean? That's the kind of like journals I'm talking about, like kind of like the ones you use to jot down notes, your logs basically. So, and then the box is just, I really wanted to use the original box for the boots, but I think I threw it away. So I don't think I have them anymore. And that's a bummer. So I just got this this box instead. Looks kind of treasure chesty type of box, you know, where you would keep your deep possessions and stuff, your valuables. And then this bag, it's really cool. It's leather. It's just like the boots. It's got that nice color to it, you know, that rugged look to it. You see this worn out type of stuff that's going on around here. And this is actually a knife bag, but shh, it's a knife bag, but shh, you don't know that. You don't need to know that. So yeah, this is something cool we're gonna use.
Honestly, I'd rather if I die alone.
Gotta move things around, you know.
Maybe. For my elbows and my ankles, what the fuck you bringing to the table? Did you pay dues? Are you grateful? My youngin' on the four-way, ayy, Arizona, Sedona, Arizona, Sedona, Arizona, Sedona, Arizona, Sedona, Arizona, Sedona, Arizona, yeah. I swear I spent the summer in a plane. I swear I spent the winter in LA. I'm hella boozy, but I'm from the hood. I mix the liquor with the minute. What the fuck you bringing to the table?
I don't like shooting like this.
Are you grateful? What you been through? Was it painful? Did it break you? Sam Cook, reincarnation. Ay, I should probably start a flower garden. Ay, it's a motherfucking celebration. Ay, we should probably get the party started. Yeah, I know the shortcut, rather take a long way. Raincoat, sailboat, shea butter for my elbows and my ankles. What the fuck you bringing to the table? Did you pay dues? Are you grateful? What you been through? Was it painful? Did it break you? Sam Cook, reincarnation. Ay, I should probably start a flower. Arizona, Sedona, Arizona, Sedona, Arizona, Sedona, Arizona. I've been in Sedona, I don't got a phone. Honestly, I'd rather if I die alone. Do it really matter what I hate to say? Higher that I go up, they just fade away. You can find me walking on the Ave any day. Ay, fuck a umbrella, cause I like it when it.
Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do is bring up the exposure because it is dark. So we'll bring this up a bit, and then if we need to, we'll come back and adjust it. It's just to see what I'm working with. So now we'll go up to the tones tab and go to curves. Again, this is what I like to do. You will find out that, you know, as you play around with editing, you will find your style of editing. I'm pretty sure that's what everybody says, and it's true. I was always trying out different things. Bring down the shadows, and what I like about this, what I do here is it does like this little, I don't know, just this little weird thing that really looks cool. I'll bring up the highlights up here. You see it gets a little bit dark, right? It still gets a little bit darker. That's okay, I like to go for moody stuff. So again, you see that S. That's what everybody likes to call it, the S curve. So now we go back to the basic tab, and like I said, I might bring this up a bit. Not too much because, yeah, that looks about good. Do I want to do contrast? Probably not, because probably slightly, just about there too. Looks good. Clarity. Look at that. Make it really look. Just want to bring out some of that detail. So that looks pretty good. I'm gonna do saturation. Show you what, real quick, what saturation looks like. I just feel like it brings out some colors that don't need to be brought up. Whereas vibrance, it's not, I guess I want to say like not overpowering, you know. That's why I like to use vibrance more than saturation. But I mean, if you like saturation more than vibrance, go for it. There's some people, I've seen people just do saturation and not vibrance at all. Again, it's up to you. Not gonna mess with white balance, so we'll go down to shadows and highlights. I'll probably bring the shadows up a bit. And then bring down the highlights, because I don't really like what's going on with that hat. Again, it seems like that's where the light was hitting mostly. That looks good. And then that's pretty much about it. What I'll do here, won't worry about cropping it just yet. I'll probably do that on the phone. So let's go to develop. There's nothing really that I want to take away either, so I won't be painting nothing. So as soon as we finish up, we'll go straight into, let's do a high pass. High pass once again. It's another way of adding, sharpening an image, I guess you could say. Just wanna, so you can start seeing it. You can see that it's gonna add more detail to the cover than the boot. So I'd say around here you want to go maybe around, you want to aim around 4 to about 5 maybe, you know, between there should be good. So I'll probably do maybe like in between 4.5, and I'll just do like a soft blend, soft light blend. And then once again, I'm gonna do Command I, make this inverted, go to the paintbrush, get this white, and then aim for just the boots. That's really where I want it, you know, to affect, nothing more. Just do this. Do a little bit out here. Do the other boot. And I think we should be good. Again, this is just like a subtle thing. I think it's not something you're gonna notice, but it's just like a little small subtle thing, and it, I mean, it adds to it, I guess. You know what I mean? See? So that's without it. With it, there's a little bit of change. And when I'm doing that with the inverted and the brush is, I'm just, you know, getting it for just where the filter is only affecting what I'm painting. So and really I don't really need details up here for the bag or the notebook or the phone. Not even the poncho itself or the hat, because that's all blurry and I really just want to focus on the boots. So let's see. Next we'll do another adjustment layer and we'll see if we can affect a little bit of the reds here, maybe some of the floor and a little bit of the bag and the boots. Technically you'll see it right there, boots being affected. You see everything that's being affected that has like a reddish tone. I don't think I need to I won't mess with the hue shift nor the luminosity. Do the hat. This is already, I already know it's going to be the hat, maybe a little bit of what's going on over here in the bag, maybe the pencil here, some of that paper, but mostly we're looking at that hat. And not too much, but just subtle changes, you know, maybe 10, or I like to always go up and down and see what numbers I'm getting to where I like it. That was 12, 17, then try to find like an average medium, and then 12 again. So I'll probably bump it up to about 14. And then greens, I see some stuff in the phone, but let's just go with the cyan color, see what's, yeah, this is the phone for sure, that background on that Spotify. We can make it a little bit pop. Let's see what we got. Again, I'm just moving up and down just to see where I like it, and then trying to pick out like a good spot that's in between. Sometimes I get high numbers, sometimes I get low numbers, and this is also on that bluish part of that phone. Probably leave that at 8. Don't want to bring that up too much. I don't see no, I mean I see a little bit of magenta. It's probably on that phone too, but yeah, just a little bit. Don't need to play around with that. So let's see how that looks. So again, it's just popping up. Did it do it again? It did. I think it did. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. Okay. I did not want to activate. I was like, it's not making any changes. And it should. It should. Let's see if I can remember. I think I had 8 here. Okay. So it should. Yeah. So you'll see those little subtle changes there. A little bit of the bag over here with the reds, the floor, some of the boots. You see that yellow right here in the hat. This piece, this red little piece, you can see it once again. Just pay attention to subtle changes, and it's those small little pops that make a difference. Again, we're gonna go same thing. We'll do like a black and white and bring this down to 0. Do an overlay, blend mode. Come to the opacity. Bring it down to 25, and you'll see those make it a little bit more, I want to say moody, more dark. But yeah, that's about it. That's all we're gonna do here. We don't need to make any more changes to it. Again, when it comes to editing, I like to think of it like sometimes less is more. It's the same thing as like cooking, you know, you don't want to add too many spices. So then you start regretting, like, oh, it's too salty. This photo, we don't want to make it too salty, so we're gonna hit export. Again, stick to 75 because we were working on it already. Got a workout coming up. So 75. You see that estimated file size once again, slower than what it should be. So again, for this photo, if we go to 100, it's going to calculate it. It's going to be higher, 26.39 megabytes. We don't need that. 75 is good quality. So JPEG 75 again. I'm still going to do some touches on it on the phone when I transfer it to the phone before I post it. And yeah, that'll be through some apps, which are Disco, the main one. I do some couple of changes there as well. Snapseed, I'll probably won't use it on these photos. Usually Snapseed, I use it whenever I take photos on, you know, my phone, and I don't edit them on the computer. But forgot what I called it. There's the boots. I mean, it looks like it's saying indoor, but I'll have to check again the title. Just put this number 2. Oh, like I was saying, Snapseed is kind of like how I would edit. Actually, I would go through Lightroom and edit kind of like this. And then send it over to Snapseed and probably just use that for removing objects. That's what I usually use Snapseed for. It was good for that, you know, removing objects. Then I got, if I want to add a little bit like dust particles, I'll send it over to Afterlight. They got a good, you know, I guess call it filters to add dust particles and stuff. And maybe one day I'll show how I edit photos on the phone, but for now this is just the focus. So all right, that's it. That should do it. Now I'm just gonna transfer that picture over to my phone, do little tweaks here and there, and post it onto Instagram. You can always follow me there, check it out, check out the photo, check out other photos that I've taken, and you know, follow me only if you want to. Okay. Let me know your thoughts on the photo, this video, other videos, other things. You know, it could just be something random. It doesn't have to involve any of this. Just let me know your thoughts. Just let me know your thoughts. That's all I ask. All right, cool. You can subscribe if you want to. It's free. I'm not charging you anything. And stay tuned for more stuff if you want to. If you want to, again, I'm not forcing you. All right, cool. Thank you for your time, and that's it. Have a good one. Deuces. Vámonos. Let's get out of here.